Happy New Year. Can you believe that 2016 is over already? It is crazy how fast this year has gone by. So I have a flip through for you guys of my 2017 bullet journal. What you've just seen is the January 2017 setup. Unfortunately, a lot of this, we've just been crazy busy over the last week or two, so a lot of this got set up off camera, which is why I'm going to do the flip through for you now. Even in the January setup video, there's not a lot of stuff, but some stuff that got set up that's not in that video. So we have my bullet journal, which is just a Leuchtturm 1917. This is in the emerald color, and it is a dot grid. The cover I got from Indigo. This came off of another notebook on clearance for $9, and it just happened to fit the Leuchtturm perfectly, so I put it on there. You open it up and you have my index, which, to be honest, I don't refer to a whole lot. I'm going to flip through the first bit pretty quickly because I do have a 2017 bullet journal flip through already, and I'll have a link for that down below. But we just have my yearly overview, future log, which I'm using primarily for birthdays, and then our welcome page. And then we have our finance trackers, where we track our savings and debt payoff. We're aiming to be 100% debt free by the end of the year, which is exciting. I have my book list and my affirmations. A bill tracker. This is just running January to June because I do only plan to be in this bullet journal for 6 months. Usually I'm in a journal for about 4 months at a time, but I'm going to try and stretch this one. We have my level 10 life, which is a really simple spread. I want to find a way to incorporate this on a monthly or quarterly basis where I can grade myself and kind of go back and check and see where I'm making improvements. I just haven't figured out what that looks like yet. Then we have my social media milestone trackers. I've hit the 100 on Instagram and YouTube already, and I'm very close to 400 on the Facebook page. I think we're sitting at 391 as of today. Then I've got a wish list here, which we'll just use, I'll use Post-it notes to mark down things that I want, and then when people ask me for birthdays and stuff like that, I have an idea. Then I've got blog ideas and YouTube ideas. My workout page, and again, I cover all of this in my previous video. And then, so this one's new. This was supposed to be, so on this page I had weeks 1 to 4 of the workout routine. This was supposed to be weeks 4 to 8, but I've never done something like this before. I don't know how it's going to work out, and I might decide to change it. So I figured instead of holding this place for the workout, that I would use it for what I'm calling a pixel moodlet. So it's like the year in pixels, I think is what it's called, but of course I'm only doing January to June. So each day I'll color in a square for my mood. This I saw in one of my Facebook groups. I can't remember who posted it, but I love how she organized hers. Just the way that she had each mood broken down, they spoke to me a little more than other ones I've seen. So that's what I'm going to be using there. I'm excited to see how that turns out. My social media tracker. My debt payoff tracker. So I took this from my old bullet journal. This is what I had in my last one. And I just color in a box every time we pay off $500 all the way down until we're debt free. And then we get into January. So I have a color coding system that I use. You'll see these colored tabs on the end. And I have a flip out here. So every time I flip to a spread that's got a tag on it, you'll be able to see what category it's for. What I've done for January though is I've put washi tape on the first edge so that when my book is closed, I can easily see at a glance where the month starts by how it's marked with the washi tape. So that is the start of January. And title pages are new for me. I never did this in my old bullet journal. And then I have my monthly view, which hasn't changed. This is the same view I've always used. Then I've done out a little measurements chart. I did trace this. I am not that artistic. I wish. I'm terrible with proportions and stuff like that when I'm drawing people specifically. So I traced this out, and I'll just mark down my measurements. I don't know if I want to do that monthly or bi-weekly or quarterly. I haven't decided yet, but I am going to mark down measurements. I might even just do one each month and just redraw this out every month. Then we have my habit tracker. Again, this hasn't changed. This is the same every month. I'm still color coding things based on, whether, if it's health related, it's orange. If it's personal, it's pink. If it's social media, it's purple. YouTube is red. Finances is green. So I have a pretty consistent color code throughout my bullet journal. And then this is a weekly spread that I took from, I believe it's bulleteverything.com. I can't remember 100% right now, but I will link her website down below. She's got a ton of really awesome weekly spread ideas, and you can either pay for, I think it's like everything written out and you can just print it off and paste it into your journal, or you can get a free version where she just shows you, she'll tell you how many boxes long and wide and stuff like that so that you can redo it. And so that's what I did. I just grabbed one of her free templates and redrew this out. I'm usually not a big weekly spread person. I don't use them a ton, but I loved how hers looked, and so I thought I'd put it in here. And that's it. That's all I have so far. I know that I want to add more to it. I'm just not sure what I want to add to it, but I'm pretty happy with the way it's set up so far. It's pretty consistent with years prior, with a few new things added in. I do love the color. I went on a sprint there for a little bit where I tried to do just black pen, and I didn't stick with it at all. So yeah, I hope that's inspired you with your bullet journaling setup. I can't wait to see what you guys have done with yours, and we will see you in 2017.